Hey everyone, welcome back to Pink Plus. I'm your host, Savannah Burns. Tonight's episode is our 10th episode, and never did I think we would reach 10 whole episodes. I thank you guys for all of your support and all of the messages of love that I get every day. The podcast really is gaining all of the attention that it is because of you guys, your stories, your strength. I would not have made it to 10 episodes without you. So let's do this. You know that movie Holes with Shia LaBeouf? Okay, so there's this part where they do a flashback of kissing Kate Barlow's childhood. She's a little girl digging holes for her grandpa who knew there was treasure buried somewhere. At one point, she stops shoveling and she says, "I'm tired of digging holes, Grandpa." And he turns to her and says, "That's just too damn bad." Little Kate's plea to take a break plays in my head a lot lately. I'm tired of taking Clomid. So I stopped. I need a break. My body aches all the time. My hair falls out so much that my husband has now started referring to the softball sized rolled up clumps as hair babies. I'm tired of my ovaries feeling like they're being stabbed. My irritability is so bad that I annoy myself some days. I need a reset. As I've mentioned briefly before, right now I coach middle school volleyball. And sometimes in the middle of a game, if the other team scores on us a few times in a row, the girls get so caught up in the chaos that you can see their thoughts all over their face. They're drained. They feel defeated, and the game isn't even over. The back and forth gets to be going so fast that sometimes they just need a breather. So I'll call a timeout, not to tell them what they're doing wrong or anything, but to remind them to breathe. They need a break. Most times they come out of a timeout even better than they started the game. They have a chance to reset, refocus, shake out the negative thoughts. That's what I need. I don't want the challenge of getting pregnant to steal the joy of watching my son's fun developments. I get so fixated on having another baby that I forget that my boy is only this age once. I need a break. My body needs a breather. I need to be able to reset, refocus, and shake off the negative so that next month, when I do another cycle of Clomid, it's with optimism and not stress, because we only get 2 more cycles before we're sent to a specialist. When we got pregnant with Jameson in 2019, we had just decided to take a break. We had a wedding to plan and didn't need the added stress of Clomid on top of everything else. By the grace of God, I was still able to ovulate without Clomid, and we had a healthy baby. Not that my reasoning for taking a break is hoping I'll get lucky again, but taking the stress off my plate this month couldn't hurt. We have Halloween coming up, and my son is now walking, so he'll actually get to participate this year. Then we have Thanksgiving and Christmas. Jameson loves the light show at the Las Vegas Speedway, and this year he'll get to enjoy it more because he's a bit bigger. I don't want trying to get pregnant and being stressed out and not feeling my best self to rob me of the holiday season with my son and my husband. We will only be this family once. Next year, we'll be a family with a 2.5-year-old and a 3.5-year-old after that. Right now, we're a family with a 16-month-old who loves the movie Luca, who thinks light switches are the funnest thing to touch. He's great at giving high fives, and he beams with pride when he climbs stairs by himself. This boy deserves me at my best self, and I want to be the mom who is gentle, happy, and patient. And if I can't be my best self for him now, I surely can't do that for 2 babies. Trying to conceive is the most stressful thing I've done. It tops trying to get Jameson to cooperate on a 3-hour flight. I think I speak for every woman with PCOS who's trying to get pregnant when I say it's the unknown that's the worst part. If we all had a crystal ball that said, yes, you'll try to get pregnant for a year and then you'll have a healthy pregnancy, we'd all be much less tense. But we don't. And when it comes to infertility, there are too many variables. A girlfriend of mine introduced me to a friend of hers last week who also battled fertility issues. She just recently had a beautiful, healthy son, and my friend thought by meeting her and talking, maybe it would help give me some direction, or I could ask questions about IUI, since that's what her friend used to get pregnant when trying to conceive naturally wasn't working quite well. Well, embarrassingly enough, and for anybody who knows me knows this to be true, I cried. I'm an emotional creature. But it was that afternoon that I really figured out that I'm struggling to heal. And if I'm being honest, am I even to the point of trying to heal? It still feels like we're in the thick of it with no end in sight. Can you even heal if you haven't made it to the other side yet? And for this reason, I decided to reset. I'm the coach, but I'm also the player, and I need a month to not take meds, take ovulation tests, the ultrasounds, make sure I'm having the super hot and romantic scheduled intercourse, the negative tests, all of it. I need a month to not have to pay attention to my uterus. It couldn't do any harm. If anything, it'll help my marriage and give my husband a chance to see I'm the same woman he loves and not this hormonal, irritable troll I've been the last few months. And who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll ovulate all by myself like a big girl. Kidding. Kinda. Thanks for listening. I feel very privileged to be able to create this community for us women so we have a bigger support system and can be a safe place for anyone who needs to talk. I need a big favor, and I know it's a long shot, but if anyone has a close enough relationship with their therapist and would be comfortable asking, I would love to have a therapist on an episode as a guest speaker. I think it would be really informative to get a therapist's perspective and also be able to walk us through what happens when we seek therapy so that women who may not be comfortable going just yet might have a better understanding of how the process works. So, if anybody has a therapist who might be interested, please reach out to me so that we can try to set this up. Don't forget to follow on Instagram at Pink Plus Podcast for updates about the show. And if you yourself are interested in being a guest speaker, please also reach out to me so that we can set up a date. Hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and we'll catch you next time.